Hi students, this is your tutor, Madam Namonga, and in today's tutorial, we're going to look at an interesting topic, which is matrices. Okay, so what is a matrix? Let's just define what a matrix is. So a matrix is simply a rectangular arrangement of numbers in rows and columns. They won't ask for the definition, but just know it. Okay, it is an arrangement of numbers in rows and columns. So this definition will help us navigate this component we're going to do today, which is how to find the order of a matrix. So since this is the first time we're looking at matrices, I'll just quickly guide you through what comes under matrices at grade 9 level. So matrices number 1, okay? There's paper 1 and paper 2. So there are 4 components. You have to know how to get the order of a matrix, which is what we're going to do today. Next, you're supposed to know how to get a scalar of a matrix or matrix, whichever one you want. So number 1, how to get the order. Number 2, how to find the scalar of a matrix. The third one is you're going to learn how to add and subtract matrices. Okay, addition and subtraction. And the last component is multiplication of matrices. So the order and the scalar comes in paper 1. Usually it's the first question or among the first 5 questions under section B. Okay, carries 3 good marks. Okay, order and scalar. Then multiplication and subtraction and addition comes in paper 2 with 3 good marks each. So all these 3 components come each year, whether you pray in tongues, what you will find those questions: multiplication, addition and subtraction, addition or subtraction, order and scalar. Order, scalar, paper 1. The last 2, paper 2. So today, let's learn how to get the order of a matrix. So with me here, I have examples straight from past papers. You have 2024 GCE, 2023, 2022, and 2019. So how do we get the order of a matrix? Okay? To get the order of a matrix, you should be able to identify rows and columns. Okay? Rows and columns. Rows and columns. So which one is a row and which one is a column? Okay, I think we've heard people say this a lot in class. Okay, with this one, I sit in this row, I'm sitting in this column. So rows and columns. Rows are sleeping lines like this. These are rows. Then columns are standing lines. So it is rows and columns. If you are able to get this, then we are good to go. Know what a row is, which are sleeping lines. These are rows, and columns are standing lines. Simple. The order of a matrix is simply you writing the number of rows. For example, if the number of rows are 2, you say 2. Then in between you write the word by, and then you count the number of columns if it's 1. Then at the end you put the word matrix. Simple. This is 1 mark. No wonder it's 1 mark. Very simple. You count the number of rows, put the word by, and then you write the number of what? Rows. And then put the word matrix at the end. So other teachers will tell you to put multiplication here, but don't work out. So other teachers will say 2 by 1, but then you say matrix. That's all. It's the same thing. Don't say, oh no, the madam online said we should write the word by. Then the teacher is telling me to write this. So who is right? Both are correct. Okay. So let's get started. The first example is given that matrix B. Another thing is matrices are always written in capital letters. You cannot say matrix B is equal to. No. It's supposed to be capital letters. So matrix B equals this. Find the order. The question is on top. Find the orders of the following matrices. So what's the order of this one? Remember, we first count the number of what? Rows. Rows are sleeping lines. Okay? So the rows here to be, there are 1, next 2, and 3. So there are how many rows? 3. Columns, they are standing. So 1 and 2. So the answer is, this is a 3 by 2 matrix. Don't say 3 times 2, 6. No, leave it like this. It's a 3 by 2 matrix. In place of this, you can put the word by. 3 by 2 matrix. Very, very simple. You count the number of rows and then you count the number of what? Columns. Let's go to the next example from 2023 paper 1 internal. Okay, if the paper is GCE, meaning it's external. If it's internal, meaning it was written by people who are writing the exam for the first time. Okay, matrix M is given by 4, 7, -2. By the way, numbers in the matrix are called entries. Okay, so here our task is just to count how many rows and columns are there, not so. So let's do it. How many rows are here? We have 1, 2, and 3. 3 rows. How many columns are there? 1. Just 1. So this is a 3 by 1. Always put the word matrix at the end. 3 by 1 matrix or matrix, depending on who taught you grade 1. Matrix, matrix, same thing, so long as you know the spelling. Okay. 3. Matrix P has those entries 1, 4, 3, and 2. What is the order of that matrix from 2022 paper 1 internal? So you count again. How many rows are here? 1 and 2. Columns 1, 2. Okay, so this is a 2 by 2 matrix. Now, any matrix that has the same number of rows and columns has a special name, and that name is square matrix. So a square matrix is a matrix that has the same number of rows and columns. Okay, hope we're following. They'll ask you this most likely at grade 10 level, but because of this new syllabus thing, I just thought of mentioning it in case of anything. Our last question is from 2019 paper 1 GCE, okay? And matrix Q has entries 3, 1, 0, 0, 3, and -2. What is the order of this matrix? Okay, so remember, our only task is to count how many rows and columns. Honestly, guys, no one should fail just counting number of rows and columns. Anyone can do this, so shouldn't be the only one failing to do this. So counting the number of rows, 1, next 2, these are rows, columns, 1, 2, and 3. So what's the answer? 2 by 3 matrix. That brings us to the end of how to find the order. So please, this is very important, finding the order of a matrix, because number 1, it will come 1 mark in paper 1 section B. Okay, it will come, they'll ask you what's the order. After this question, they'll ask you to find the scalar of a matrix. But when you're multiplying matrices in paper 2, which is 3 marks, if you don't know the order, you will not be able to multiply matrices. So please get it right. Practice. How are you going to get it right? Practice. Go to as many past papers as you can. So if you see here, started from 2024, 2023, 2022, 2019, meaning solve at least 10 past papers going down to see if you've understood. Textbooks have a lot of examples. I recommend Excel. I recommend mostly Examiner's Mind. Solve many questions from there. This is very easy. You'll be able to understand. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe to my YouTube channel.